The main reason why I don't want to go to any of these indoor golf facilities is because, first off, most of these places charge an hourly rate. And that hourly rate is usually like $70, $75 or more. And they won't let you go there and pay for like a 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Most of these places won't let you do that. I'd be surprised to find a place that actually did. And there are $75. I mean, there are so many other things that I would like to spend my money on, you know, like going actual golfing, for instance. I could go golfing 9 holes. I could walk 9 holes at a lot of courses for less than $30 at the right time in the afternoon. And I feel like it's kind of pointless to go to an indoor golf facility when really those machines don't guarantee 100% accuracy. I mean, I can go hit a bucket of golf balls at a driving range. It'll cost me like $10 to $15 at most. And I get good information from that versus going to one of these places. I mean, especially if there's a tree line, like at the last driving range I went to, there was a tree line about 285 yards, probably about 285, 290. And I mean, I hit several drives halfway up the tree line. And given the trajectory, they were a little bit lower. I mean, I could say that roughly those were carrying about 310 yards or more. 310, 315 with maybe 15, 20 yards of roll. I mean, that gives me pretty good information right there. And I would say generally that, I mean, as far as ball speed, I have a good radar scanner myself, a Swing Caddy SC200, and I mean, what does that sell for? That has a retail value of about $350, and I mean, I think at that price, I have a very decent piece of equipment. I don't think it's gonna be way too far-fetched. I don't think it's gonna be far-fetched, if anything. I mean, the fastest ball speed that I've recorded on it so far, because it has a max limit. And with one of those old drivers with those tiny heads, I got up to 177 ball speed with that. And that's just what it recorded. And I think it caps off at about 180 miles per hour. And I would say that overall, like a nice solid drive, 180 mile per hour ball speed, if optimized 100%, should produce about 320 yards. And that's if it's 100% optimized with like a low spin rate, it should go about 320 yards. And I've seen YouTube videos of some of these machines where they come up with 180, close to 180 ball speed, 175, 180 ball speed, and they're hitting it like 350, 360 on the machine. And it does not add up. I think that's what some of these places do, is they inflate the numbers, the yardage, so people keep coming back, you know? I mean, they gotta make money, right? I feel like the ball speed and the swing speed may be closer to being accurate. But, I mean, like 120 swing speed, 180 ball speed just does not go 350, 360 yards. Even with the most professional of swings, that would take at least like 100 and almost closer to 190 miles per hour, and for it to be optimized. So I mean, what my swing radar is reading right now is my fastest swings with my 46-inch driver, which is a little longer than standard length. My fastest swings right now are coming up to 208 kph because it goes by metric system. So 208 kilometers per hour is about 129 miles per hour. And those are practice swings. So I mean, maybe if I make contact with the ball, maybe the ball slows the club head down a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 miles per hour. And I would think that like 127 miles per hour, I don't have the most professional swing, But I'd say my best drives right now are going about 330, 335 yards. And what I'm saying is that adds up pretty good. And I think overall I have a very decent piece of equipment there. So, I mean, I could go to these indoor golf facilities and waste, X amount of money for really information that I already have. The only purpose would be to, I guess, prove it on YouTube. Because, I mean, here on YouTube, you see me hitting a golf ball, you don't see where it lands, right? And I could sit here and say, hey, I carried it up halfway up the tree line. I could be making shit up. I mean, I promise you, I'm not. I see for myself, people at the driving range see for themselves, whoever decides to look, and I generally pick the spot where I'm at the end of the driving range with my back facing everyone, because that way everyone gets a good look at what I'm hitting. Because see, I don't really get a good look at what people behind me where their drives are going, but people get a good look at where my drives are going, and I do that purposely.